So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
La formazione del Milan, il numero 12, Dida, il numero 9, Fabio Cannavaro, il numero 7, Javier Zanetti, il numero 23, Ambrosini.
So we're up and running. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Rafael Leao, Peter, is one player who could be unstoppable if he's in the mood. Easily one of the fastest players I've ever seen. He's capable of taking on multiple defenders, and he can cause imbalances for any defence. And that's their problem, because so many want to try and get to him to stop him getting into his stride. It just leaves space for others.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. And he's picked it up out wide. That's very neat. Now this could be a chance. And he's had a shot!
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Rafael Leao. And he's got his range wrong there. Ambrosini picks it up from the goal kick. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, no joy this time. Shevchenko. And that interception was most necessary. Has a shot! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. He's in a great position here. He's had it taken off him. And this is Shevchenko. Milan still without a single shot on target. Gets into some space. And he lines up a cross. Looking for a corner. Tries to get it clear. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Davids opts for safety. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Here's Nedved. And here's Osimhen. Shevchenko! That was superb goalkeeping.
Shevchenko clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Looking for options for movement. That's tidy. Cross into the box. And back out it comes. Oh, this looks sharp. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Oh, they can break here. Nicely weighted ball. Very nicely done.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
There's the shot! Goal! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And here's the chance to counter. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Milan truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Ambrosini, Thuram.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played back into the centre. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. No way he was going to let him past.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Turns and goes back. That has been knocked clear. And it's half-time here. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Rafael Leao. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Thuram. Rafael Leao. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. So what can they make of this? Tries to play it through. That is lovely. He's in space and looking for options. Punched away. Thuram. Can he get it through? Davids. Well, that looks a decent ball. Osimhen made a good run there. Milan still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. And nicely intercepted. Rafael Leao. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Almost an hour gone. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Aldair. And it's Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! It's anyone's ball now. He'll try to keep this alive.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Defending of the desperate variety. Ambrosini looking for the run.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
That's a sharp pass. Now the decent chance! Shevchenko! This guy is class! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They are right back in business!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Milan really will fancy their chances now. They need to make the most of the momentum, but they have to be careful not to overstretch themselves and pay a price.
Now it's Osimhen. Osimhen! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Decent enough try.
Cambio di giocatori.
So there's going to be another change here. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting.
He's got full. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 13.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Well, there's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
Spread out to the left. Rafael Leao going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's quick to get it clear again. Milan have it back and can go again. And it's lofted through here. And they've got rid. Aldair goes long.
This is the time you need that pace.
If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Oh, super ball. Now the cross. And that was very necessary. Couple of changes then in quick succession. Ribery getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Numero 8, Ribery.
Shevchenko being hunted in packs.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's had a shot! No mistake! And again they hit the front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
Milan are running out of time to save themselves. No, he's not getting past him there.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Ci saranno 5 minuti di recupero.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Now, can they get him away? Danger averted for now.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 20.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Del Piero coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Ambrosini is there, and he can pick it up. Davids, pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Cleared away. And that's a throw-in. And here's Del Piero. Ribery. And that is as far as it goes. Milan can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
They just turned up with the wrong mentality, Peter. They got complacent, and they'll have to take the criticism that comes with it now.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Contribuire all'iniziativa Un Gol per la Vita, presentandovi agli stand appositi.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
Ecco la formazione.
Having a look at the lineups here, it looks very much, Jim, like a 5-4-1.
Conservatism would appear to be at play, Peter. However, we don't quite know what their motives are just yet. It could well be as it looks, but it might also be a way of deceiving the opposition into thinking that they're just going to sit back and then hope to produce an aggressive counter-attack or two. This system can accommodate that, and I certainly hope we're going to get something positive in response, and it's not going to be all defence.
So that's got things underway. So here he is, the man crowned King of Turin, Alessandro Del Piero.
Yeah, and he deserves that crown too. Another in the line of truly great attacking talent that Italy seems to have a knack of producing. A player of immense ability, but also one who never shirked from his defensive duties too.
Absolutely not, and it's very easy to see why he became such a fan favourite. Tries to play it through. There's the delivery.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And he's forced to go back.
Well, I think you've got to be full of guile and mischief to manufacture some menace in moments like that.
Fiore. Looking to play him in. Del Piero gets into a good position. It carries far too far and out of play. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Fiore. And this is Inzaghi. It's run loose here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. Filippo Inzaghi. Now Fiore. Now it's Del Piero. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Out to the right. Davids producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Fiore. And it's Davids. And that's been intercepted. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has been slung wide. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Davids. And the return pass. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
30 minutes gone. That is good alertness. Looking for options for movement. And it's Del Piero. Chance! Goal! Milan! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Numero 10.
Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Milan looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Steaming on goalwards. Fiore.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Inzaghi. Now it's Tura. Shevchenko. And the shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Great vision. Gets into some space. Now, this could be a chance.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That's really well manoeuvred. Well seen, saw that. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Milan are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. That is lovely. Oh, it's come loose.
Thuram really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Oh, good spread. In with the challenge. Could try cutting inside here. Chance to deliver. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Shevchenko. Can he spark a counter here? Great defending, strong and determined. Being still separated by the game's only goal. Oh, nicely intercepted. Del Piero. Threads one in. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Chance for a shot! It's there! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Pescara really will fancy their chances now. They need to make the most of the momentum, but they have to be careful not to overstretch themselves and pay a price.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
It's a promising position. Takes aim and crosses.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Pescara can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 9. Lascia il campo per il numero 74.
Spread it left. That's been cut out, well played. Davids. Opts for safety. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, that's a key interception. This looks promising. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, he's looking wide. Oh, it's Shevchenko. Now the delivery. Tries to get it clear. Shoots! Goal! Milan! And they're back in front. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 21.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Il numero 33.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Attenzione, un cambio.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Fiore. That's a good ball out wide.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Filippo Inzaghi. Now that's well seen too. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Chance here to counter. Davids. Nicely weighted ball. Filippo Inzaghi.
Milan really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
He's gone forward. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. That'll be a throw. Oh, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Davids. Del Piero has found the net here, of course. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And it's Inzaghi. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. Thuram claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Your reflections then, Jim?
Milan really were always favourites to start with, and try as they might, you always knew that their opponents were only going to emerge with little more than their pride intact.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Clarence Seedorf, he's a leader, he's a schemer, a controller, he's certainly a winner, he's all of those things, and he's much, much more.
I'll take it a step further. He's a serial winner on the European scene. In fact, it's that pedigree which I see as his greatest quality. He knows exactly what it takes to be a match winner, and he'll go about doing exactly that.
La formazione del Milan, il numero 12, Dida, il numero 4, Seedorf, il numero 80, Ronaldinho, il numero 6, Filippo Inzaghi.
So it's down to business here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great vision. And this is Ronaldinho. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Ronaldinho.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Inzaghi. Seedorf. Searching pass he's played there. Real chance here. Real chance! Oh, this looks sharp. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Tries to pass it through. Ronaldinho.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
A searching ball out wide. Will play through for the wide man. No goals as yet. Østegard. And he's forced to go back. Now it's Shevchenko. Nedved. Ronaldinho is onto this. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nedved. It's been shipped out wide. Pinches it off him. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now what about this cross? Dida deals with that nice and simple.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Nedved comes under pressure and it's come loose. Vitinha. And it's made its way to him. Malinovsky finds himself offside. Seedorf. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rafael Leao. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Can he finish?
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Vitinha, driving forward, knocks it into space. Vitinha is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And this is Inzaghi. Great chance! Goal, Milan! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Numero 80.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now this could be a chance. Fiore, spread out to the left. Milan looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. And this is Shevchenko. Rafael Leao showing good feet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Østigard. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Turns back here, probably the best option. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Milan have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Milan really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
He's in plenty of space here. Bastoni with the clearance. That's a throw. It's a promising position. Oh, it's played into the area. Up he goes! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
This is the time you need that pace.
Strokes it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Threads one in. He's picked his way through. And a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Look at the space here. Lovely feet. Looking for the run. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Rafael Leao. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Ronaldinho, and this is shoots! And it's hit the woodwork and out! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Now that's well seen too. Rafael Leao. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Malinovsky. Looking to play him in. Played into space out wide, and he's picked it up out wide.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Seedorf does really well to win the ball there. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Pass somewhat off target. Ekuban has good running with the ball. Played in deep. And it's claimed by the keeper.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is lovely. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Tries to cross.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He won't be happy with that one. Terrific header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 18.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
21. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Milan still ahead by the game's only goal. That is an excellent defensive intervention from the front man. Politano. And it's Shevchenko. Tries to play it through. Ronaldinho! That's another chance! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss. Very much into the last knockings. Malinovsky. Junior Messias.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Ronaldinho, given the lift of his goal. Malinovsky.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And it's Ronaldinho. Malinovsky. Can he get it through? Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Costa Curta. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Milan have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Ronaldinho claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. The end of the game. Reflections?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And looking down the list of names, it does look, Jim, as though it's going to be a 5-3-2.
Well, if flexibility doesn't have an influence on this system, we truly are looking at an approach that is quite negative. But at least there is good scope to turn a seemingly deep-line defence into a more dangerous attacking outfit. This system will allow plenty of attacking numbers without necessarily compromising on that discipline.
So off we go then. There is Franck Ribéry, just a smashing player, Jim.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll see an awful lot of him out on the wing here, Peter. He'll inject an awful lot of energy and pace into this team's attack, but he's also got an eye for a killer ball. That's why he's racked up so many assists at club level.
Double figures every season is the norm for him. Great numbers.
Yeah, can't argue with stats like that.
Filippo Inzaghi. Davids. Del Piero. Rabiot. Can he get it through? And this is Inzaghi. He's onside. Well, they've got it again. Hops for safety. Akanji. Busio. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Venezia finding their pass. He's gone for goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
They've played it short. Cross needs to be good. He gets big! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Looking for the run. It's a goal kick. Fiore. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Milan, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Akanji. Now Fiore. And it's Del Piero. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Venezia have reclaimed it. Ambitious ball here. Del Piero. Venezia looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can, but what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Busio. Passing is crisp and sharp, played back.
He's got no choice here, he had to go backwards.
Rabiot.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's on it. Can he get away? Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Gives it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
And that is expertly dealt with. Del Piero, spread out to the left. Ribéry providing an outlet on that flank. Ribéry will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Fiore. Ribéry. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. And he's forced to go back. Busio. Busio. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. He's in space and looking for options. Chooses to go back. Oh, super ball! Takes a shot! That's a half-decent try. And he's heaved it away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. Here we go again.
Milan really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Busio. Venezia looking to pass their way through. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Del Piero. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Busio.
This is the time you need that pace.
Busio. Well, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now, can he finish? He's missed, but not by that far. Davids. Ribery. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 28.997
And he's forced to go back.
spettatori.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. And this is Inzaghi, and it's played in here. And he's taking no chances there. Crossed in again.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries a measured ball. Akanji with the clearance. And it's been taken short. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Just eases him off the ball. Milan have the chance to go the other way. He's looking wide. Ribery going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Ribery. Oh, that's nice. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Ribery might just make this. Fiore. Nicely weighted ball. In by Del Piero. Defending of the desperate variety. Del Piero will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Milan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, that's a key interception. Opts for safety. And it's Ribery. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable match. He's had a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 9.
Venezia can now introduce the first of their substitutes. So the die is cast. It is time for Mr. Crash Bang Wallop.
Well, you can see he's very much a favourite, and with very good reason.
Still no sign of a breakthrough, which comes as quite a surprise if you consider the gulf in quality between the two teams. Can he finish? Good hit, kept the keeper honest.
Venezia have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Takes aim and crosses. Big chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 10.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Il numero 80. Il numero 4.
That should get the job done.
Sostituzione.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, he's played it in low. Turns and goes back. It's Nedved! Oh, that's incredible! And that's got to be it! That has got to be it! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Milan take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Busio, confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. He's tried one! Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Milan have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Julio Cesar voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Milan leave it late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.